Right, merely. Hello, and you're very welcome to the second edition of Sports Life, my new online vlog, I suppose you call it, video blog uh, magazine. This was supposed to be out about 2 weeks ago, but due to a number of factors, it didn't exactly go as I was expecting it, and I had to make two or three attempts at it before I got going at it. Uh, if any seen the last edition of Sports Life, you would have seen that I actually stopped recording well before I intended to do. I was just in the process of discussing my nephew Ian Byrne, who had just started his career with the St. Patrick's Athletic under 15s, and they had won their first uh, game against Bohemians 4-0, and they then come out and bet Drogheda United 6-0 the week after. And he actually scored twice on his 15th birthday, so that was a major proud moment for us as a family, and for the young man to score twice was great for himself on his birthday. Of course, it's so funny because in terms of League of Ireland football, my leanings would have always been towards Bohemians, but that was mostly due to the fact that my best friend and driver, when it comes to soccer matters, owned Darcy, and his brothers were all Bows fans, so that's sort of how I ended up going to a few Bows games in Dellyman Park and Belfield and things like places like that. But the funny thing about it is that, in another sense, my leanings always would have been towards St. Pat's. Firstly, because anyone that has been reading my writing for long enough will know at this stage that um, my favourite writer and the writer I looked up to most when I was starting out and when he was still alive indeed was the late great Con Houlihan. And as the president of St. Patrick's Athletic, Tom O'Mahony just said to me not so long ago, Con was probably the Pat's most famous supporter, and I suppose it was from reading Con that I would have first got a bit of a soft spot for the Pats. I had the absolute pleasure of um, being in Con's company on a few different occasions, usually in Crow Park or Parnell Park, and it was certainly through reading him, first of all, that the St. Pat's thing came, but then there's a great Des Moines connection with St. Pat's as well, going from Martin Riley and John Ryan, who would have played with the Inchicore Club for a big number of years. And of course, Martin, I know, won plenty with them, and I'm not sure whether John won it while he was there, but certainly the 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 Des Moines connection with St. Pat's was something that always sort of lured me in, uh, and especially now with Tom O'Mahony being club president and living in Des Moines, it had been stoked again. But as they say, blood was thicker than water, and there was nothing. more liable to get me back into that side of things than when I signed for St. Pat's there after Christmas. So thanks for the God it's going well from so far. As I say, I originally started recording this video more than a week ago, but it didn't work out for whatever reason. And in between all that, Pats have won their third game. They beat Shelburne yesterday, so things are going well on that front. Now, apart from that, I suppose to go back to Gaelic games, last night did turn out very disappointing for Meath in the end in Croke Park. There's no doubt about that. Although, as I said after the match to somebody, if you would have told me before the start of the National League campaign that we'd get promoted and play some of the football we have played on the way to getting promoted, I would have given you me one working arm for that. But um, last night was disappointing, especially when you consider the way they started against Donegal. I mean, some of the football they played against Donegal in that opening quarter, first half actually, was as good football as I've seen played by any main team in a long number of years. And I suppose the disappointing thing was to see the way they fell away so markedly in the second half. But you know, yes, last night was disappointing, but I have a feeling that it could be a game that they'll take plenty from, and it should bring them on loads.